what I thought we'd do for this section of the podcast, W ball knowledge. Me, yeah. Just putting it out there, right? So what I thought we'd do, yeah. What I thought I'd do in this segment, I'd say we do 5 different ways to fix Manchester United. How does that feel? The first way that we start the change of Manchester United is with the board. We start with the board. We start with the people in charge.
So the owners.
This 25% stake minority that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is getting doesn't mean anything. Like, it's a facade for Man United fans to think, oh, we're going to come back. We've got a new owner coming in to invest. It's not going to be like that at all. He's currently the owner of the French side, OGC Nice. He's not really likes there as well. He is like the Glazers in France, where he says a lot of stuff, but he doesn't do anything. Mike Ashley, them sort of guys. He's like them. He says a lot, but doesn't do anything. He sold one of their best players as well, Awiri, I think his name, Amino Nuri, I can't remember, something like that. But he went to Lyon. He went to Lyon, and they ended up becoming really terrible. Now they're starting to struggle to stay in the league. They're in the bottom mid-table side now. So that's the first way I would start. It would be with the Glazers, and this minority stakeholder doesn't mean anything. So that's my first thing.
You want to start with the hardest thing?
Yeah, but that's the first. No, it's a 5
I'd say
list.
bring Sir Alex Ferguson back.
No. Because this is my second thing. The second way. No. Listen. The second way that we fix Manchester United is by sticking with Eric Ten Hag. Okay, I know right now it might look difficult. But who are you replacing Eric Ten Hag with right now if you're Manchester United?
No one.
Exactly.
You have to stick with Eric Ten Hag.
Exactly.
But Ten Hag has to change.
Of course, the
way of his thinking. That's the thing.
What needs to happen is the board now needs to back Eric Ten Hag with every decision he makes. It is so simple, but it is yet effective. Look at Arsenal Football Club and the way they got rid of the contracts of Mesut Ozil, Socrates, Aubameyang, Lacazette on a free when Mustafi went for like cheap as chips, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. All these players, they were backed by the manager. Exactly. Guendouzi left, and a lot of people were against that as well. Leno left, everyone was against that. I probably think everyone at Arsenal do regret that now, maybe a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'll say the third thing is actually changing the transfer
policy.
That
was my next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the transition.
You can't be making some kind of signings like signing an £82 million winger and expecting him. Okay, what are you expecting from him? You're expecting him to be pulling tricks and in the Premier League ground,
like a fidget spinner.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that signing. And Højlund is a good signing in my opinion, but he got
0 goals in the league.
I don't get it.
Look, there's potential in Højlund. I feel like let's not write him off straight away, because in the Champions League he has been performing. There has been glowing expectations. I feel there's been sort of like good highlights of him in the Champions League, and we just got to wait and see what he does in the Premier League. They need to find a tune out of him, Manchester United. It is so difficult to do, I know that, but I feel like with the transfer policies they do need to improve, and they need to be a lot more stricter with the prices that they're doing, because it's just becoming detrimental to the squad. Harry Maguire keep roasted because of his 80 million price tag. Anthony, 80 million, 100 million euros, he's getting ridiculed as well. It's so difficult for these players to perform when they're getting set this amount of money and then there's nothing really happening to them in the league, if you get what I mean. Yeah. You look like you're full of thoughts right now. Have you got an opinion on this bit?
No, it's very understandable. But it's very, as you said, the first thing the board needs to change, because what you just said now, it's easier said than done if the board doesn't get changed. They're so locked into their system of their transfers. There was a time I think right now they were only allowed like 3 big name transfers. That's why Eric Ten Hag wanted Frankie de Jong. They couldn't get him. He went to Casemiro. Casemiro wasn't part of the plan. No. If you look at Mr. Ole Gunnar, he wanted to get Haaland. He had so many players. They told him no, and then they pushed Ronaldo onto him, and they messed up his whole flow. So I think that itself is very important. They need that board that you said they need to change, they need a football director, someone that understands the game and knows what exactly they need for the team to move forward. That's very important.
Like, I mean, Liverpool have one of the best. I think he's left Liverpool now, but we used to have one of the best.
Rob Edwards, wasn't it? Is his name?
Yeah, Edwards. Yeah, he was really Michael Edwards. Actually.
Oh, Michael Edwards. Sorry,
yeah. He was actually a sensation. Like the kind of transfers. I think he was actually behind the deal, this Luis Suarez deal, the Salah deal.
Alisson.
A lot of good deals. A lot of good deals. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, because I feel like
was he behind Nunes deal?
Oh no!
I think he left by that point actually.
Okay. Makes sense.
It was like data driven. The transfer policy made sense at Liverpool. You could see what they were trying to sign. It was Klopp type of signings. Manchester United don't have that right now, which is why I'm saying the transfer policy needs to change. Number 4 on my list of things that Man United need to do is get rid of Jadon Sancho, get rid of all these players that are making issues in the dressing room, as well as getting rid of Marcus Rashford.
After signing that contract?
Yeah, he needs to go. He needs to go. I don't think he's happy there.
Well, I don't agree with you with Marcus Rashford.
What?
Yeah.
What's he done there?
In my opinion, I think he's worked so hard. He's worked harder
For
than
what?
any other player in Manchester United.
To get that contract. Right now.
Yeah, to get the contract. Do you know what? He probably played for the contract.
Now he switched off.
Yeah,
He's waiting for Ten Hag to get sacked. That's what he's waiting
exactly,
for.
bro. Like, these players have a lot of power when it comes to like deciding what the future. Like, they can't, if they can't, collaborate with you, you're not gonna feel, comfortable. So in that case, I'm thinking he's not really happy working with Ten Hag.
But how many managers are we going to say that for? Oh, this guy's not happy to work under this manager. If you are top players,
adapt.
like this is what adapt. If Mikel Arteta left Arsenal right now, that football club is set for future success because there is a style of play, they understand what they're doing, and all the players are behind that football club. Manchester United, if you look at that team, if you look at that squad, they're not ready for that. They're really not ready for that. So I don't think that they're going to set up properly for their future because they haven't got the right people. They're signing these 30-plus-year-olds that are just sort of just mending, just filling gaps quickly.
Like Evans, like what's Johnny Evans doing?
Exactly, for a year or 6 months or whatever their contract is. Yeah,
Amrabat,
exactly.
I don't think Amrabat is good enough for United.
No, I think he played today and he's sort of struggling a little bit
He's not good enough.
But I feel like that midfield altogether is struggling as a partnership. It's all difficult and it's all not making sense if that makes sense. Yeah.
I just want to say this: like, you can't have Scott McTominay as your best player.
He's on form. He is their on form player.
He's getting the goals.
Yeah, he's getting the goals.
Having that just says a lot about Man United.
Maybe that should be their new number 9.
Well, in my opinion,
that's a joke, but I don't believe that.
This, like, next week we're gonna destroy you guys, and totally we're gonna spell Man United.
You're gonna spell Manchester United.
What, 7-0 again?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you man, get ready.
Wow.
And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to brag.
Clip it.
It's just facts right now.
He's looking straight into the camera as well.
You know what I mean?
Clip
like,
it.
Scott McTominay being your best player at this point, bro.
Wow, fair enough.
He's bait.
Okay, let me move on to the last way I would fix Manchester United. Well, I sort of went into it. It was about the dressing room atmosphere. And it's about actually, no, I didn't get into it. It's about the stadium and the training ground.
All the leaks and the toilet.
The actual place needs amends. How is Manchester United, one of the biggest historical teams in the Premier League, got one of like the poorest out of the big 6? Their training ground, their stadium, everything about it is
back
poor.
to the board.
It's poor. Exactly.
Ronaldo complained about that as well. Like, so
in his interview, it came out.
It didn't change. Like when he was
13 years ago. Yeah,
it's still the same thing. So like, imagine a world class player complaining about that. So what have they been doing? Like all this while, what have they been using?
Exactly, it's terrible. It's shocking. It's shocking.
Right,
but yeah, that's the 5 ways I would fix Manchester United personally, and I think if they follow these steps. If they listen to me, I think they'll do well, because these are simple ways to just fix Man United. It's not really a like these aren't little things. These aren't major things, It's just like it's step by step, but it's going to take time. Exactly, you need to want to do it.
United fans aren't ready to take time.
Yeah,
they're so used to winning so many things.
Exactly.
When we say trust the process, they're thinking, a year or 2. Nah,
yeah,
you're gonna go through a long hours. It could take 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Liverpool, they had to trust the process. Yeah, but United fans want a quick one.
Yeah, exactly.
Even now they're thinking, what's worrying United fans now is because they gave a lot of chat during that time of when they were winning, and even when they weren't weren't winning. They were giving a lot of chat to other fans, and now we look at them and we're like, you guys aren't serious.